Why are Dominicans and Haitians so different from each other? And why did they have different colonial outcomes despite sharing the same island? Today, Dominicans have a relatively successful country with the largest economy in the Caribbean and Central America and the fastest growing economy in Latin America, while Haiti is a failed state and the poorest country in the Americas. Dominicans have a 533-year history as a mixed Hispanic society, while Haitians were brought to the island as slaves by the French less than 300 years ago. Here is a breakdown of their historical differences that make them so different from each other. Spanish Dominicans started as a colony but quickly turned into a Spanish settler society with very few slaves, compared to French Haiti, which turned into a massive slave plantation society with few French. By the mid-1700s, Spanish Dominican was 38,000 whites, 38,000 mixed race, 15,000 slaves, and 2,000 slave owners. By the same time, French Haiti was between 500,000 to 800,000 slaves, 25,000 French, later massacred, and 22,000 mixed-race people. This fact contrasts with the widespread misconception that Dominicans and Haitians are the same because they share the same island. The Spanish Dominican side was neglected by Spain after the discovery of new lands, which led to the colony's impoverishment. In contrast, the French-Haitian side became the richest colony in the French Empire due to large-scale plantations. After Spain largely neglected Spanish Dominican, the population became mostly mixed race and white. Since the inhabitants were poor, their economy became based on cattle ranching, which did not require many slaves. Meanwhile, French Haiti's rich economy was based on mass sugar and coffee plantations, which required thousands of slaves to maintain. In the Spanish side, Dominicans were mostly Criollos or white Spanish-born colony with a strong mixed Spanish population that were considered citizens and subjects of the Spanish crown, with rights and liberty. This contradicts the French side, which enforced harsh slavery rules like Code Noir, and even the mixed-race people faced restrictions. Slaves were a minority in the Dominican side with 10 to 15% of the population, 3 to 5% slave owners Dominicans, and around 85% were white, mixed race, and some free black people. Meanwhile, 90% of the Haitian population were slaves. This 85% non-slave Dominicans and 90% slave Haitians is the primary example of how different these societies were forged in colonial time. Now, quick major differences in Dominicans from Haitians. The Dominican side. Small slaves population could buy freedom more easily. More flexible system. Mixed Spanish people had paths to upward mobility. Culturally mixed, with more racial fluidity. Mixed Spanish Dominican could pay taxes, join militias, and own property, but could be restricted from holding certain offices. In summary, DR, small, poor, mixed, many free people, Spanish citizens. Haiti, huge, rich, brutal slave colony, strict racial laws. Two sides of the same island, but two very different colonial histories. That's why today, the Dominican Republic and Haiti developed such different cultures, economies, and societies. Thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments what topic you want to learn about next.